All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Say was the mic. Say. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check 24.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's set a tone. March 47. He can't hang.
2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Check 31. Check 31. Watch twist. No.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm scared. Oh, try. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
2 yards. First down, Bears.
Here we go. 50 out one. 50 out one. Here we go. Quick dash. Come. Check. Lucky.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 15-yard line.
On the set.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let him know. Switch. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Both sides.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Joker. Check 3.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
How you drop it, though?
On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson.
He had a couple people.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Shit.
On first down, here's Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yeah, he a monster.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run.
Like
sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch Safety Green. Watch Safety Green. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. I'm coming.
Second and 5. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's coming. We got double up.
This is Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Back to throw. Completes it to Miller. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages. And they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Yeah, Mike pretty good, yo.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
You can take the whole clock. Yeah.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That nigga had the Seahawks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And he can go, yo.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Check 53. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
I'm about to say,
And his
nigga,
throw's
you
going
supposed
to
to
be
be there.
incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He gets it to Brown. Complete.
That nigga fumbled and bumbled that bitch and caught it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
65.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Zigzag. I'm on that
TJ
shit, nigga.
Hawkinson,
Yeah.
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be silent. Yo.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It's certainly
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
what you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Heat all day, bro. Fuck that.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Something different today.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half. And
that he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
First and 10 at the 29.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Double moves on him.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Lady! Mike 58, right there. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
58 to Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently.
No.
So that's just going to be an incompletion. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Prater's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown,
I see the mismatch.
Chicago.
You got a linebacker.
A big play there.
97 speed receiver.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Let's see what you got.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Open man is Galladay, complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
I had that nigga, yeah.
The last play
Like
of
they
the
didn't,
completion
I was out of
half
bounds.
of what they needed.
Toe
Now
tap,
here's a
that nigga
tough
was out of
3rd and
bounds.
5.
Pull it together.
Operating from the gun. Stafford into a double
Same
team,
route,
and it's
nigga.
intercepted.
On top of that route.
Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own
Just gotta use that
43-yard
shit,
line.
yo.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check 99. Hey. That's mine. I got him.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What league was that you and Jess was playing in?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. That's it. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
2nd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stevenson.
Yeah, Mike
and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Last year, I think it was. Yeah, the Seahawks.
Now it's Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Yeah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, baby. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I'm going to install these countertops myself, bro.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Yeah.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah. Going to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, my ass, man.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They run with Breida, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Taking a clock.
47. Check, 47. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Showing up. Jim. Wait. Echo.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Check 50. Rush in. Check 13.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ricky. Check. Slam. Check like 47. Hey, here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a give to Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Keep playing hard. Let's get it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check safety, check safety. A little flare.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They need to kill me with the tight end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
I tell you what.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Automatic face mask.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Stafford now to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. On 1st down, Swift. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Blue 60. 53 at the mic. Know your job.
From the 44, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
I told you I'm on that route.
Eddie Jackson picks it. Past the 20, 10, and they will score.
I just told you. Did I say that shit, man? I said that nigga's killing me with that zigzag tight end. They ain't trying to do that route.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
I came barely down with that
closed,
safety.
Locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights.
He did a
zigzag. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
He's out.
Stafford.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the pass. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Squeeze. Check. Hey, switch gears.
2nd and 11. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it.
Nigga, come on, bruh. It's 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
Inside the 40. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out. Check 49. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
And again this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Motion. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The throw over the middle, taken in. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double,
52.
zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And
I told
you
he
past the 45 and down at the 46.
I said he ain't going to no Super Bowl, man.
Call it a gain
that
of
first
4
game,
on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
I'm about to see what's happening.
58 to Mike. Here we go.
To throw on second and 6. Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On top of all them routes that he was running. He done threw, what, 5 picks this game?
On first down, Stafford here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
But we split
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Depending on how many divisions. Yeah, depending on how many division games he got.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Stafford. And it's Brown. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still try big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile.
He got the little tight end, I broadcasted the shit.
But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys,
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at.
Probably just ain't subscribed.
This one's over, let's be honest.
I agree with you totally on that one.
Prater for the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
I don't be knowing how to put that shit in check.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Check the outs, check the outs. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.